Hello there. How are you? So good to have you here. These are my latest granny squares. They're kind of flimsy compared to my regular granny squares, like these. But I'm using up the squares I had in my stash, which included these with the burgundy, the off or whatever color this is, beige, and the white. And I added the burgundy around that, and to make it 7 inches, which is what I'm doing to all my squares, I'm putting the patty green around it. So they look a little flimsy compared to the other ones, but they'll work. How are you, Tina? So glad you're here. They look fine. I've got these left to do. Going around it. A nice hole in the middle of my 14-ounce skein. So that's what I'm working on. Looks like about 15 more, approximately 15 to 20. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm on number 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 total. And I'm on number 8, so that would be 18 left. Hello, Timmy. How are you? That all needs the green yet. Yes. Hello, Grace. How are you? We are watching you on our TV and is so clear. Oh, lovely. You get to see me up close and personal. So that's what I'm working on. These squares, I had them in my stash and I'm using them up. So glad to have you here. The brightness is beautiful. I'll be listening and lurking because I need to eat. Okay, if your blood glucose is low, provided you're not lightheaded, you're good, Timmy. All right, you can lurk away. Go ahead and eat your supper. We will be here. All right. Grace's link. Thank you, Timmy. So Timmy or Grace, where are you about? I'm in Kansas, the middle of the country, pretty much. So where are you watching from, Grace? I'm so glad to be here. I had to take a nap this afternoon. I was too tired to do anything. I would not have come live this evening if I didn't take a nap. New Hampshire. Wow. Way out east. Cool. I'm from Connecticut, Grace. My mom's and one of my brothers still lives there. Awesome. Did you get a lot of snow with the storm? I know some of us have been in the path of the storms. Hello, Lana. How are you? I'm thinking it says Lana. You have been to Connecticut. All those states are so close together. It doesn't take long to get it. We got more sleet than snow in Oklahoma. Okay. We got some snow. We didn't get that much. I'm surprised. Farther north, they got like over 6 inches. We got like 1 to 2 inches. Tina says, I'm tired tonight for some reason, not crocheting. So I dug out my adult coloring books. Awesome. I hope you enjoy. Three hours away from me. What's 3 hours away from you? Oh, Connecticut? Yeah, everything is so close together there. You can get here, if you go 3 hours south, you'll get to Oklahoma, but 3 hours north, you'll be at the border for Nebraska, between Kansas and Nebraska. 3 hours west, you're still in Kansas. Lana says, I'm doing much better, thank you. And yet it's Lonna. You're saying it right. All right. Thank you, Lana. Wonderful. And Timmy dropped Lana's link also. Thank you. Hello, Shatika. How are you? I'm working on some other granny squares, and they're not the typical granny squares. They're round in the middle, and I've squared them up by making the corners. So that's what I'm working on. I've got about 18 more of these squares in my stash to work on. And if you all, for those of you who are new, we are doing a Granny Square Drive contest, if you want to call it that. People are making Granny Squares and sending them to me. And I'm going to be making a Christmas tree using Granny Squares. So, and they said I need 550. I don't think I will need that many. But so far I've got 100, and by the time I'm done with these, I'll have 130. I got to go around it with the patty green. And then I will join them together in such a way to make a Christmas tree. And it's for a good cause. It's a fundraiser. They're going to raffle it off. And the proceeds, all the proceeds they get from it will go to the Shriners hospitals for kids. The kids who go to the Shriners hospitals do not pay any money out of pocket. They get rides to and from the hospitals, Shriners hospitals, or doctor's appointments. Even if they're in another state, usually we take them to St. Louis, Missouri, which is an 8-hour drive from where I live. But I know some people who do that, some Shriners who do that. Lana loves those colors. Thank you. What camera do you use that zooms in, out, and in? I don't have the box for it anymore. I don't have control when it zooms in and out. But my son got it for me for Christmas, Grace. Lana, get the channel started. What do you mean? I know, Grace. Gotta tackle this fear, right? What fear? Timmy dropped her link. Been there, done that. Now look at your capital letters. Recording myself. Oh, you don't like recording yourself? I'm gonna take my sweater off. I got warm all of a sudden. You don't like recording yourself? Well, I wasn't sure if I could do this, but you know what? I like it. Yeah, my son got me this camera. for my phone or for my computer. Tina says, I'm cold. Well, put on a sweater. That shawl you made for yourself? Anybody else just right? What, you're thinking of the three bears? It's 22 with wind chill. Lana, that's not bad. With wind chill at 6 degrees here. You're too cold to take off anything. Well, my husband left and he asked if he could take my car because my car has heated seats. I said, sure, honey, I'm not going anywhere, so you can take my car. Okay, weather bug. It is 13 degrees and feels like -4. I was wrong. It is colder than I thought. Wow. It is cold outside. Oh dear. It is so cold. -4 outside is what it feels like. And Timmy says, I'm so hot. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. So what are you all working on tonight? What's in your cup? I had some cinnamon tea, cinnamon with green tea. And I've got some raspberry iced tea in my cup. And I've got all this yarn near me to make granny squares. So that's what I'm working on. And all these are going to be the same. I'll have a total of 26 of these. Show the picture of the granny square tree. All right. This one is bigger than what I'm gonna make. It's a lot taller. So I won't need all those squares. So beautiful. Yep, that's what we're working on. I may need more white also. How tall is that tree? I would say it's at least 12 feet tall. Our tree is going to be about 7 feet tall. It's going to be fun putting it together. Yeah, I think I'm going to need help. I've got more partial squares downstairs. And like small granny squares, like maybe 2 by 2 inch. So I will want to make those bigger also. Hi, Sue. How are you? I'm going around some squares with this patty green. Trying to stay awake. Okay, Sue. How was your day today? What did you all do? Schools were canceled here because of the weather, so I didn't go anywhere. You're snowed in? My husband's been out. I have not. I don't want to go anywhere in the snow. They don't do anything to our side streets. Tomorrow I'll go out, but today I didn't want to. Give it a day for the weather to kind of melt it a little bit. Although with how cold it's been, it's not going to melt. See, these ones do not, they're not very flat. Once I sew them together, they'll be okay, but right now they don't lay flat very well. Yeah, I made soup yesterday, and so in anticipation of a bad snowstorm today, thinking we were going to be snowed in and everything like you are, Sue. Because I like soup on a cold, snowy day. I also like drinking hot tea and hot chocolate on a cold, snowy day. Got that one done. I've got a lot of these. Total of 26. I've got 8 or 9 done, 8 done now. So I got 18 more to do. I just have to go around them with the petty green. That way they all kind of look like they all belong together. Grace says, hi, Sue and everyone. I hope you're doing well. So what are you all working on? I'm working on these granny squares. I'd like to get, I'm looking forward to when the frame is made. The guys are doing the frame. My husband and some of his friends, other Masons. They're in a group called the Misfits. So this is going to be the Misfit Christmas tree. One guy's daughter is crocheting granny squares. She plans on crocheting 100. Oh, you're crocheting a cardigan. That sounds wonderful, Lana. I want to crochet a granny or a cardigan too. And right now, with all this that I've got going with the Christmas tree, I kind of put everything else on hold. I'd like to try to get as much of this done as I can. I have to pray with my kids. It's bedtime. Good night, everyone, says Grace. and Grandma. All right. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Every morning we have a devotional and prayer time at 6:30 Central Time, which is 7:30 Eastern. If you would like to join us, thank you, Grace. We'd love to have you. We did devotionals and we pray for all the needs in our Yarny community. I know you do that. I do watch sometimes also. Oh, wonderful. You're one of the lurkers. Awesome. Thank you, Grace. Good night, sweet dreams. God bless. Food that I'm eating. Awesome. God bless. Take care. Be safe. Grace hugs, says Timmy. Awesome. God bless you. Have a great evening. So, what is everybody else working on? Lana's working on a cardigan. I'm working on granny squares. Grace is praying with her kids. Wonderful. I've done that when my kids were little. I wish I would have done more. Oh, a bunny. Oh, how cute. And Sue is working on a blanket. Wonderful. That's great. Yeah, I started a shawl like Tina makes. I started that, but it's not my priority right now. Timmy says, awesome, awesome. That's so cool. So yeah, tonight my husband is at a meeting, a Mason meeting. Masonic meeting. Blue Lodge is what they call it. You got to be a Mason in order to become a Shriner. But you don't have to be a Shriner. You can stay a Mason. Originally, my husband thought he wanted to join the shrine and he had to become a Mason first. And then he got to liking, oh, wow, Sue, you've been a member for 16 months. Woohoo! I can't find my bell right now. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. I got it. Yay. Thank you for sending up the hearts. Thank you. So I'm working on my, I bought a lot of this, the big super Red Heart Super Saver Jumbos, 14 ounces. I bought 4 of them to finish this Christmas tree. They're all patty green, this color green. So I'm hoping, I'm thinking I'll have more than enough to finish this, the granny squares, going around them and joining them all together, because I'll be using this color again. Now the white, I have 1 pound of white to do the trim that you saw on the tree that I showed you. I hope 1 will be enough. If not, I've got a Joann's about 4 miles from my house, between 3 and 4 miles. Hmm. 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 So we've also been doing um, a study, like this is a devotional study guide, Pathway to Presence. It's by Jesse Allen. Jesse Allen lives in Kansas, about 40 miles from me. I've never watched him. He came to our church to preach once, and I spoke to him there at church. But we've been going through this study in the morning sometimes, doing 1 or 2 or 3 of his devotionals whenever we do it. It's not every day. And they are wonderful. I need to spend more time with the Lord, meditating on his word. Thank you all so much. Thank you for investing by watching my videos, being here in my lives, watching my videos, watching the ads connected with my videos, and forgiving, becoming members. You don't have to, but thank you. If you can, it's greatly appreciated. I feel called to do this. This is my platform to share Jesus with those around me. Yep, you hate the ads, I know. But thank you for watching them. Or at least part of them, 30 seconds. If you watch 30 seconds of the ads, I get credit for you watching the whole thing. But certain people, I watch them. Thank you. Makes me feel special, Timmy. Thank you so much. So tonight I had, I made my shake this afternoon because I had soup this morning. Normally I have the smoothie every morning. I make it every morning, but I didn't make it until lunchtime today because I had some of that sausage soup instead for breakfast. And then for supper, I had homemade yogurt with blueberries. That's what I had for supper. Did you take a picture of the sausage soup? No. Nope. But I did take a picture of the taco soup. I made this last week. I forget when. Ah. Oh man, what? This is the taco soup. That was good stuff too. That looks good. Uh-huh. Yep, that was good. February 1st is when I made that. Yum, I love taco soup. Actually, anything taco, LOL. Yeah. Awesome. Mm. Anything taco. I had tacos last night. They had the hard shell. I don't like the hard shell. I like soft tacos. Soft flour tacos. Hello, Cricket. How are you? Your sidekick is here. Cricket and Tina live on opposite ends of Ohio, the same state. So they call each other sidekicks. That's so cool. They'd never met. That would be so cool if you could meet. I almost got my husband talked into driving out to Connecticut. I'm good, glad to see you all. I missed you all. We miss you too, Cricket. We pray for you every day and your family. I hope you're all doing well. We're making granny squares, or I am. Tina made me a bunch and sent them to me, and the mail's got them tied up somewhere. So I haven't received them yet. Cricket says, we will meet someday soon, I hope. That would be wonderful. Things are getting better. That is wonderful, Cricket. Good to hear. Tina says, we would have been like Thelma and Louise if we grew up together or worse. Yeah, that's what you always say, Tina. Yes, we would have, Tina. Uh-huh. Yeah. Thank you. Who are you? How are you? I'm okay. Like a tag team. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm glad you're doing well and you're blessed. Wonderful. I'm surprised I made it to this age. You and me both, Cricket. So am I. We're working on granny squares, or I am. Tina was. I think she thought 100 was enough. And you know what? I think it is too, for her to make that for me. Thank you. I've got over 100 granny squares. Uh, the other Mason's daughter is making 100 granny squares. To send to for me. I see you like gardening, says Cricket. Is it Rash? I don't know how to pronounce the name. So these ones started out with circles, and so they're not holding their square shape as well as my other granny squares. But they'll be okay once I join them together. I had a goal that had to be put away before my little grandchildren arrived, and had a house full of string yarn everywhere, right? Because it would have been everywhere. Okay. I just finished this one. Got to weave in the ends. Let's see here. Yeah, my little grandson is walking, well, holding on to things and walking around. Cricket says, I have been sewing a little and crochet. Awesome. What are you sewing, Cricket? I have been so bogged down with these granny squares. I haven't done much of anything else other than working out. Cool. Hmm. I made a table runner and pillow covers for my couch. Awesome. How wonderful. I don't feel comfortable sewing that much. That's a big commitment. You could have just put it off till the end. And crochet dishcloths for family members. Awesome, Cricket. Wonderful. If I got my sewing machines to run properly, I'm having trouble with threading them. Correctly. Do you like that? Sunflower. I made those. They kind of hold better, their shape better than these. They stay square nicer. But once this one is joined, they'll be okay. Tina, you getting the ice storm? Yeah, we are here. Awesome. Thank you. It's looking circle like not squared. It's got the corners. See, I do a chain 3 double crochets, chain 3 double crochets in each of the corners. I got 3 double crochets, chain 3 double crochets right here. And in this corner, I got 3 double crochet chain, 3 double crochets. And then in this one, 3 double crochets, chain 3 double crochets. That's what makes it square, Timmy. That's how you make a circle into a square, is by doing the corners like that. I'm finally going to get a craft she shed. If it's long enough to be able to get inside it after it gets here. We'll need electricity and insulation and the works before I actually get to use it. Yep. No, it's missing us going to the 40s during the night. Raining. Ah. Way to go, Tina. I want one so bad, I bet. Yes, Michelle, that's what Tina is helping me with. I'm glad. Yeah, that she shed is going to be awesome. I'm so happy for Tina. Yep, Tina says, I'm very excited. Yes, I can imagine. Sue says, looks like we got 8 inches so far. Awesome. Tina says, I have things everywhere in the house. I really need a craft room. Timmy says, me too, Tina. I'm excited and happy for you. Yep. Timmy says, oh, wow, Sue. I would even settle for a shack. I would DIY it myself. Awesome. Sue says, it looks like I'm going to be stuck in the house for a few days. Well, I've been there, Sue. Tomorrow I think I'll get out, but I didn't go anywhere today. So now I wonder which we'll get up here in New York. Keep it there, please, Sue, says Tina. Yep. Hey Sue, can you call me while you're crocheting? Hmm. So let's see. Other than that, I just done more rock salt than where I did it is clear. Awesome. Cricket says, I seen where people build them with pallet wood. Some turn out real nice sheds. Awesome. Sure, sometimes says Sue. All right. Wonderful. Oh, goody. My goodness. I've got a ways to go yet with these. I'm trying to get them done, not putting them aside until I weave in the ends. I have 2 crickets. Some are gorgeous. Yep. Hmm. I haven't seen those. But I haven't been looking at them either, because hello, Janice. How are you? I'm more into using up the yarn I have. And that's the beauty of making granny squares. You can use any and all yarn you have. I'm trying to use worsted weight acrylic. That's my only stipulation for these granny squares. I just bought Brandon, I don't know, book called The Forgotten Teachings of Jesus. Awesome, Timmy. How is everyone doing? I'm still making my granny squares. I've got a lot of these to make to go around with the green. When I'm done with these, then I'll go find some other squares to work on downstairs. because I know I've got other squares. I think Grace left and she went to go say her prayers with her children before bedtime. Wonderful, Timmy. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hmm. Timmy says I was having Tina and Randy telling get busy to get something to eat before your live chat. How is Casey? He's doing well. He went to a meeting tonight. Janice says I need to use my $30 gift card to Joanne's. My store is closing soon. Oh no, I hate when that happens. Hello, Ellie. How are you? Eating dinner and listening. Wonderful. I'm still working on granny squares for that Christmas tree. There is no pattern with it, so I'm gonna have to do my best figuring out how to make it. Once I get the squares in the frame, they have a list of all the stores that are closing online. Wow. That stinks that they're closing some stores. Our store is not, the one here is not closing as far as I know. When Tina's store was Joanne's was closing, I asked my the cashier at my Joanne's, and she said, nope, this one's not going anywhere. So I'm glad, because that's my favorite place to go buy yarn. It's good to have you here, Ellie, and everyone. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, I was supposed to get the box from Tina yesterday. The mail has not delivered it yet, so who knows where it's at. But this is one of the squares I found in my stash. I got a bunch of them. And I'm going around them with the green now. Wow, Michelle, 12 thumbs. I see 11, but that's awesome. I'm happy about it. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. Thank you for commenting. Lurkers are welcome, but I like to know who's here. So if you're watching the replay, please leave me a comment in the comment section below this video. Yes, and then some new people too. Yes. Wonderful. How exciting. Ellie saying hi to everyone. So good to have you all here. Thank you all so much. Let's see. Ellie says, my closest Joanne's is over an hour away. I hope they don't close it. Yep. Yeah, that's I did see that there's a Hobby Lobby near where my daughter lives. I don't think we went in it because last time we went was around Christmas. Day before Christmas, and we left the day after Christmas. And the time before that was Thanksgiving. We got there the day before. Actually, we got there the day of Thanksgiving. And we left 2 days later. Ellie says, where do I look to find out? I'm not sure. Somebody here knows. Janice, I think. Do you know where they go to find out if your Joanne's is closing? Because Sue is wanting that too. Thank you for sharing me out, Timmy. This code for Joanne's is 25% off. Awesome. Now I have no need for yarn. I got 4 big skeins like this, 14-ounce skeins. 4 of them. So I don't need it. I've got plenty of yarn. I just Googled it. Joanne's store closing list. It's announced by zip codes. Put in your zip code and it'll bring up the closest Joanne's to you. And you can find out from there whether they're closing. A link for Joann's. Thank you, Timmy. Ellie says, okay, cool. Thank you, Janice and Timmy. I'll check right now. Awesome. That is so cool. Thank you. I'm going to have to get going. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Good night. I'll be back on in the morning at 6:30 Central Time for the live devotional and prayer. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. God bless you all. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.